Thank you very much. Let me just start by saying that it is an absolute pleasure. No, it is an absolute privilege to watch me perform. I don't have any parents that I know of. I don't think that's how it goes. Of course I have parents. People say I sound very immature whenever I talk about my mommy and daddy. Those people are poo-poo heads with stinky bums. Are my neighbors pleased that I bought a didgeridoo? No. The Seven of Diamonds. Sorry, my mind's playing tricks with me. I recently did a very tasteless joke at an alopecia convention. Fortunately, it didn't raise any eyebrows. Today, a courier dropped off only part of my grizzly costume. I was so angry, I choked him with my bare hands. My trial for butchering a live chicken resumes Monday. I'll try to keep you abreast. Recently in court, I was found guilty of being egotistical. I am appealing. Do I enjoy doing courthouse puns? Guilty. Today, my yoga instructor was really drunk, which put me in an awkward position. There's some sick people in the world. Someone recently broke into my 97-year-old grandmother's flat and stole her limbo dancing trophy. How low can you get? Seriously. I love games, although I hate Scrabble. I hate Scrabble so much, I can't put it into words. I just... Hate's a strong word. Hated is stronger. Worth more points. I love Twister. And although I recently met a beautiful woman while playing Twister, I don't know where I stand with her. She was the best Twister player I've ever seen. Hands down. For me, it's always hard talking to a pretty woman. Then she'll notice it and it'll go soft again. Went to the annual Procrastinators Halloween party in August, where my piñata costume was a real hit. Met a beautiful woman. She was dressed like a frisbee. Anyway, she got really drunk and threw herself at me. Is my French wife into golden showers? Oui. Oui. All of these jokes are in my autobiography. I've not been able to sell one copy of my autobiography. Story of my life. And yet on the bestseller list, the book I wrote about poo puns has just gone number 2. Poo puns, I do them. I do other puns. I will be doing puns about Canadian wildlife, bear with me. I don't do puns about lions, I pride myself on that. You're hoping that I don't do puns about people with crooked teeth? Brace yourself. You're waiting for me to do a pun about Peter Crouch wearing armor? You're in for a long night. The first transgender person I ever met was my aunt, who was like a father to me. Even though it was 21 years ago that my father choked to death on sushi, it's still pretty raw. A lot of people think that my dad was a weirdo, but he wasn't. He was a lovely man and a great kisser. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that only 21% of Americans have gone to university and shot someone? My drama school, we recently had a reunion in Vietnam. And you weren't there, man! You weren't there! They say if you love what you do, then it's not a job. And I can hand on heart say, this is the best job I've ever had. I've had a lot of jobs. I've had 12, 24, 36, literally dozens of jobs. I've had so many jobs, it's difficult to remember them all. I think I used to repair microwave ovens. That rings a bell. Working in a dark warehouse full of dildos always gave me the willies. I was recently fired as a Boy Scout leader. I wasn't prepared for that. I had a fantastic career making wedding bouquets, but I threw it away. I used to work in search and rescue, which I always had a flair for. Why was I fired as a gynecologist? Well, I'd rather not go into it. Was I a fantastic telephone receptionist? Hello? I watch doomsday films like there's no tomorrow. I now live here in the UK. I go back to Canada on holiday. Highly recommend it. Fantastic country. I do notice when I go back there that they have the same shows as we have over here, just with different names. In Canada, they have a show called Cheaters, where married people and people in relationships cheat with other married people and people in relationships. Over here, it's called Strictly Come Dancing. In Canada, they have a program called Pointless. Over here, it's called The One Show. Good night, Apollo. Thank you so much.
Stewart Francis, ladies and gentlemen! Ladies and gentlemen, have you enjoyed yourselves tonight? Please, can you give up for our guest tonight, Mr. Jason Byrne and Mr. Stewart Francis? I've been Ramesh Ranganathan. Thank you very much. Good night.
If you missed the crowning of this year's winner of BBC Radio's new Comedy Award, go to the BBC Radio 2 website where you can listen to the final. There's more comedy over on BBC 3 now. Catch the start of Bad Education Series 1 or stay with us next for Newsnight.